All right, it's Jayn broadcasting live backstage at Summerthing 2011, and I'm so happy to say I'm joined by Andrew Allen. Hi, honey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It feels like I haven't seen you in weeks.
I know, it's been
weeks
Yeah.
Since you opened for the Script at the Warfield.
How much fun was that?
Oh, dear God in heaven. That was the best night. And part of it was just the vibe that you brought to the show. I absolutely love your live performances.
Wow, thanks.
You're welcome. Part of it is just because I'm a really good snapper.
Yeah, you are very good.
And you require good snapping during your live performances.
You know, it's a prerequisite. If you're going to come see one of the shows, you have to be able to be good at it.
I've seen people violently thrown out of the venue for not snapping well enough. You know what?
Yep.
In the real world,
yeah,
that's what happens.
I know.
So talk to me about the live performance and the snapping and the violent throwing out of people. You are one of those performers, and what I love about your shows is that it actually is a show the whole time. You're telling stories in between your songs. Yeah. You're telling stories during your songs. In terms of the songs that you sing and the stories that you tell, how much do you improvise on stage, and how much do you think, okay, I definitely know where and when I'm going to tell this little anecdote?
I mean, I improvise, when people get thrown out for snapping poorly, then I have to improvise in some way to make sure that's, it's let off as a good positive vibe.
Yeah.
Exactly. But as far as the stories, I mean, they're not even so much anecdotal stories. They're real stories that come behind the music. And it's a lot of the songs that I write, all the songs I write actually come from an honest point. And so they come from something, and so there's a story behind them. And so I love to be able to share that with people.
What's the story behind Loving You Tonight?
Ooh, let me tell you.
Please do.
I wanted to see people violently thrown out of theaters for not snapping. No, it's, I think a lot of people go through it. It's that whole working the 9-to-5 grind and just wishing you could get back to that special somebody, and it kind of eliminates the rest of the day that's just taken place.
The red wine buzz is what eliminates the rest of the day.
Well, that's the start of it, yeah. And then it just progresses from there.
Well, it's an absolutely great song. And my other favorite song that you do live is This What You Wanted?
Yes.
And I'm not even going to tell that story, because the way you tell it on stage is the way you have to hear that story.
Okay.
It's like the best story
I will
ever.
tell it exactly that way today then.
Oh, God bless you. Could I just stand in the back and sing really loud and sway?
Please.
I cry every time you sing that song. What is your favorite song in terms of the ones to play live? Mine is Loving You Tonight, and is that what you wanted, or is this what you wanted?
It's just called What You Wanted.
What You Wanted.
We limited the beginning part of it.
I just decided to add more.
I love it.
I love more to snap to.
I love playing both those songs, Loving You Tonight and What You Wanted, and then there's a bunch of other songs on the record that's coming out soon that I love playing as well. They're just, each one has its own sort of different, personality to it, and I love bringing them all to the stage.
And you've been playing for so long, and especially in Canada, part of the way that you really got to the level that you're at now is playing a lot of house parties and having people throw house parties that you played at. You kind of created your own social network of house parties within the country of Canada. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, I didn't love all the venues that we had in Canada, and so I ended up finding people that I really liked, and they ended up having houses that I liked, and they threw house parties there and turned it into a venue. So it just made a really good place for me to play.
That's really funny that there are venues that you didn't like enough that you're like, I would rather be in a den right now.
Yeah, I would, or a kitchen. I've played in a lot of kitchens. There's good acoustics.
You're like, I'll just stand here next to the blender, everybody.
Exactly.
All right. Andrew Allen, we are so thrilled to have you here. Thank you so much for opening up Summerthing this year.
It is absolutely my pleasure. I'm so honored to have been invited.
Yay! We're broadcasting live with Andrew Allen backstage on Alice at 97.3.